videos. Okay. Alison, Verena,
Yes, sir.
Milby, Sherin.
Yes, sir.
Sherin, are you there? Sherin is there. Verena, Milby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm unable to see you. Milby. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Then last who joined?
It's me, sir, Prince.
Yes, Prince Subham.
Yes, sir.
Prince.
Yes, sir. Once again, yeah.
Yes, friends. I think you had checked the Excel sheet with respect to the team. Okay, so only two teams are not framed. I clubbed into teams. Okay, so for the internal evaluation, yes, Prince.
So according to me, like me, Nikhil, and Mohan, I added the name also.
Okay, it is
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah, it is there.
Yes. So that is the final list. Hereafter, you can't edit. Okay, Mohin, Dheeraj, Afsal, sorry there. Okay, so for the internal evaluation purpose, what are the discussions we are having, activities we are having, that will be clubbed over 5 marks, and one assignment will be considered. Later, we will give one written assignment. So we will try to complete this assignment as soon as possible. Might be in the next week. I will give some brief assignment. Just you have to write and upload. So our assignments will be over. So later, our classes will be only discussions modes. Okay. So for a few minutes, we'll be discussing about the concepts, and kindly remind me by 11:05. Okay, so we will go for the discussion. Okay, so whatever we are discussing, that will be our case studies or big questions in the exams. Okay, so I can give only the conceptual thing, everything. So our PPTs will be having more concepts. Even it is not in the syllabus, I will giving more concepts just to go through it. But when we are discussing, whenever we are discussing, I am putting in the LMS also. Whatever we are discussing, I am recording and putting in the LMS. So please go through it then and there. So that is enough for our understanding for the retail. So more required is your discussions. Okay, so I'll be sharing the link or the activities. Please take it as very seriously, then it will be our learning. Okay, yes, so now you all can switch off your videos. So let me go to thanks friends, whether the PPT is visible now.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So kindly remain me after 15 minutes. Okay, so let me start. So as we are discussing about the retail characteristics, next we will move on the factors. So this already we discussed in our first year also. So we have internal factor and external factors. And the main one important word we call it as a retail store image. This comes under internal environment. This comes under internal environment. This is very important factor because in success of the retailer, it is not with respect to the brands or products, because all the retailers are selling the similar brands or products which is manufactured by somebody else. We are giving the format, we are giving the service, that alone differentiate as from other retail outlets, because as like a manufacturer we cannot differentiate from the products unless we are having our own store brands. Okay, so the retail store image is very important, that we call as a brand equity in retailing for the success. So if we say these things, Walmart, Kmart, Kroger, these are the well known to you. Okay, Dollar, Target, etc. So these things comes to our mind. For example, if we say Walmart, we are repeating Walmart for one decade, but we are not experienced anything from the Walmart, but they created a brand image. If we say Walmart, we come to know that what will be their value. We will get the cheaper price, but a very good quality, variety, assortments. It will be for the acres, like that they created a equity. So the brand equity or the value of the retailer is so important. Okay. So for example, if you take the top global brands. So why the retailing is so important is, if you take any top retail brands or top performance in the business, top companies in the world, whatever it may be, so you can see it will be dominated even in the top 10. For example, according to 2019, Amazon, Alibaba, McDonald's, these are dominating globally. Okay. And even in the 2020, again, the Amazon, so you can see the Amazon and the Alibaba and McDonald's, and even you can see other things also, they also supporting our retail. Even you can say Google, Visa or Facebook. So indirectly, they are also into retailing. Okay, they are also supporting the retailing. So why this means that they created a brand value. Okay, so anybody can explain what is meant by value of a product or value of a store? How we can say the retailer is having a very good value? What is mean by that?
Sir, if there is a good word of mouth from other concerns, if I'm traveling to Chennai and if I have a friend there, so if he tells me to go have food at this restaurant, so it means that the brand value of that store is good because he's suggesting me that store.
So what is it called in marketing? How we can call that?
Sir, word of mouth, good word of mouth.
Yes, through word of mouth.
No,
The
sir, good word.
good word of mouth. Okay, so good word of mouth. What is happening?
Sir,
Goodwill of
they
the
are
company.
yes,
Goodwill.
attraction towards the store of new consumers.
Okay, so when we want to measure the value of X retailer, Y retailer, which is having more value, how we are measuring? So one thing, as you said, there is a goodwill that we call as a brand image or brand acceptance. Another way, what are the ways we can measure the value of a retailer?
So demand in that particular store comparing to other same stores in that area.
So,
If
what is mean by demand, Afsal? So please be specific. When we come to the second year, try to be specific. Demand for what?
So demand for products in that stores. Example, there are DMart and same stores are there in nearby our area, but the demand in or the demand for products is more in DMart. So we can measure by
Yes, sir, sir,
seeing.
sir. What is mean by demand? Demand is a willingness and the ability to buy the product.
Can I
Okay.
answer this?
Yes, 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 yes.
The
So when
brand
yes,
value can be measured by, I guess, the customer retention rate, like how much they're coming back to us. Like after purchasing one product, if they're coming back, probably we will have a good brand value. That's the only thing.
very good, very good, very good. That is the one of the point. Okay, that is a very good point. So, Afsal, what I am saying, if demand means if we have a willingness, if we have a ability, then we can say demand for a product. When the retailer will have a demand, as I am saying, the same product, same price, similar promotion, okay, it will be available in different stores. So apart from the demand for a product, there should something should be there. No, so when we want to say retail is having a good value, when we will say the retail is having a very good goodwill. Yes, good word of mouth communication or feedback from the customers. And next thing is how many walk-in customers are there. Okay, how many customers walk in daily? It is happening. Out of it, how many customers are buying it actually? And how many customers are repeated purchasers, and how many customers the retailer is able to retain it, that we call as a loyalty. So if we say the retailer is having a more number of customers, more number of regular customers, more number of loyal customers, more number of repeated purchasers, and also they are purchasing higher volume, and also they are purchasing more ranges, then we can say the retailer is having a value. So for example, X retailer, what I'm saying, we cannot measure with only one point. X retailer, there is 1,000 walk-in customers. Y retailer, there is only 100 customers. So according to our definition, we will say category A will be having a good value. But if you measure the value or volume of the purchase, the number one will be having a 1 lakh sales per day. Number two will be having a 10 lakh sales per day. How it is possible? You are getting, friends?
So, like through the value of the product they sell in the market.
What is the value of the product?
So it's like if in case of DMart, the way they advertise the product to reach the consumers is very different. Like they cut short the price of the original price. So that's how they reach out to the consumers. So that definitely will attract the consumer more to DMart compared to other retails.
Okay.
It is
Yeah.
basically the quantity we make of quantity which we sell out. Like,
Yes, yes, yes. Prince, you are coming with the example, but what you are concluding? Yes, they are giving more promotion, so more people are going. From that, what you are concluding?
That means the value of the DMart, like that, though that retail store is completely high compared to other stores.
That only I am saying, Prince. The first category, number of customer walk in. So we can say D-Mart, we can say another brand. Somebody tell another brand, known brand. We can say
Star
super.
Market.
Big Bazaar, sir.
Big Bazaar or Star. Okay, so we can take Big Bazaar. Okay, so D-Mart, Big Bazaar. According to you, which is having more value? Everybody should have different perception because there is no parameter we fixed now. Which is having more brand value?
Big Bazaar, sir.
Why?
So I guess the quality, the products which they sell are of more quality than the DMart is one of the reasons.
This is Allison perception. Allison is creating goodwill, so he is giving a word of mouth communication so that the value of the Big Bazaar is more. Another side, DMart, nobody is speaking more about the DMart with respect to the quality, but there is also more walk-in happening. Everybody knows that quality is less, but there is more walk-in is
So like in
happening.
DMart, the
Yes.
DMart, like every single there is always rush, and you have to stand in a queue in case of say
Yes,
going
yes,
out.
yes. Now, listen. So, which is having a good brand value? One side there is a good name. Another side there is more walk-in, which is having a good value.
Sir, I guess like the DMart has a specific customer set, like people who want more of sale, like who are going back of sales. I guess those are they target them the most. And Big Bazaar, they are into like people who are going for quality and yeah, I guess who are going for more quality kind of. The customer segmentation is all different, sir. I guess they're targeting both different customers.
Irrespective, sir. Who is having more volume of business?
So I guess volume is with DMart as there is more walk-in is happening.
So, as a retailer, what we are actually finally looking for when we are writing in the balance sheet, whether we are mentioning goodwill is the last point. Okay, we will put some value, right? But apart from that, we will say value, right?
Yes, sir.
So if the value is more, mean obviously it is having more brand value, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You should not say yes, Raj. So come with some different examples. So what I am trying to say is there is a lot of parameters are there to measure a value. We cannot say only with the goodwill, only with the sales, only with the customer walk-in. For example, if you go to our
Also, like
yes,
if you if you take in case of Lulu hypermarket and all,
Mhm.
the walk-in also is very high as well as the quality of the service also very very high. So
Okay.
that's why the number of outlets is reached in almost every part of the globe. And compared to DMart, they are only stuck to India.
So
They are
you
like
are saying Lulu is number one in value. If you say DMart, Big Bazaar, Lulu, you are saying that Lulu is having brand value number one. Do you want to say like this?
I'm comparing, like in case if you take in my from my point of view, you compare DMart, a Big Bazaar for me, DMart is nice. But when I compare DMart with Lulu hypermarket and all, I prefer for Lulu.
So overall,
Because
out of three, you are saying Lulu is best.
yes, sir.
Why?
So because of, I went over there personally because the advertising, the way they try to attract the customers is very very different compared to. Plus, they serve international products in in the high market itself with the same value the DMart, I mean, the local retailers are offering.
Okay. Okay. So we'll move on. So just to think, we should have a different points to explain the brand value. Okay. Next. Okay, fine. So this thing only we are discussing with respect to earlier class. Competition of retails. Now I will call out the names. You have to switch on the video and I have to explain.
Sir, but how do you measure the brand value exactly? Is it only based on sales? Like how much sales I do?
So
only based on
actually,
that?
yes. So actually, the brand value differs in different perspective. Okay, so if so, how when we will calculate the brand value? So anybody can tell? What are the situations we will calculate the brand value? I'm not speaking about the volume of the business the retailer is creating.
The image which they have created, sir, probably.
No, why we have to understand the image? What is the reason we have to understand the image? We are running a business, we are so successful, but what are the situations we have to understand the value of the retailers?
For example, if you think of a particular product, the first company that comes to your mind, which that itself adds a value to your brand. I mean, yeah, to your brand. So, speaking of
Yes.
a product, quality of the product, and the service, all those.
Yes, sir. So why we are speaking about this word value, value, value? Why we are speaking about brand value, brand value? What are the situations we need to mention the brand value? Assumption you are running a big bazaar. Okay. What are the situations you will use this word? Normal promotion and all we won't tell like this, right? It is having good value. We won't tell like that. Brand value when we'll emphasize.
The preference of customers.
When we say about preference of customers, sir. Okay, so I will come to the point. So yes.
When you kind of consider preference, there are different classes like middle class, low class. I don't think it like people who go for D-Mart, big bazaar, economy is like middle class and low class. High class people doesn't go over there. They have their own premiums to hypermarkets or no. So it depends on the prices as well as the value, I guess.
Yes, that's true. That's true. So what are the situations it is so important is when you are going to ask for a money from the public, that we are collecting money, we are issuing shares. Okay, at the time the investor, as an investor, the people will see what is the value of the retail shop. Not only they will see about the profitability, not only they will see about the number of customer walk-in, they will be analyzing with a lot of parameters. That the word comes a value. Or otherwise, if you are going to merge, or if you are going with a joint venture, or otherwise you are going to sell your retail shop, or you are going to acquire some other retail shop, at that time we will calculate the value. So for example, if I say today, it's the assumption today D-Mart is doing per year 1,000 crore, assumption 1,000 crore business. So what will be the amount you are ready to acquire D-Mart? I am saying the turnover of the D-Mart is 1,000 crore. What is the amount you will be ready to buy it? How will you arrive at it?
By calculating the time value of money.
Okay, so approximately, just say. Now, it's a 1,000 crore business. How much money as a D-Mart have to quote, or how much amount of money you should be ready to buy for it, approximate, and how you are calculating it? Any answers?
Sir, I guess we have to calculate the future value of like after 5 years, what will be the value. So
Very good, very good, very good. How we will calculate the future value?
Present value into 1 plus I hold the power of n. That's the
Okay.
formula.
What is I?
I is the interest, sir.
Okay.
It was in Dean sir's class yesterday. So
Yeah, that's finance. That's fine. That's fine. But generally, how we will calculate. So why I'm brainstorming this question means you have to think. So all the companies are investing
So
not to
growth
get
in
on.
previous
Yes,
years.
yes, yes.
Growth in the previous past years, comparatively, we'll have to analyze
Yes.
and look at the past
Very
growth and then
good. Very good.
decide.
Exactly. So we should know the growth of D-Mart. Last year, how much they did. This year, how much they are doing. Okay. So last year, this year, growth. We are saying the word is called as Yago. OEAGO. Year ago. Last year, 2019, at the same month or at the same total year, what is the total amount of sales? What is this year? So we can find out the growth. And another thing, industry growth. For example, D-Mart is growing by 10%, industry is growing by 20%, means actually D-Mart is degrowing. Because there are a lot of opportunities, there's twice amount of opportunities available, but it is able to utilize only 50%. The industry is going by 10%, D-Mart is going at 20%, it means very good, fast growth rate in happening in a D-Mart. So blindly, again, we cannot calculate only growth. The growth is also one of the factor. Growth of the DMart itself, growth comparing to industry itself. And we have to check with the top performer. How the top performer is performing, comparing how it is performing. Number one. Then, what would be the reason for the growth? For example, last year DMart might underperformed. Straight away, we cannot say that they are doing very good by saying that. So you can just check with the 5-year data, whether they are growing gradually, consistently, or last year there might be some problem. So they are growing. Then we have to consider it. Otherwise, last year it is opened very new. Okay. So obviously it will grow, right? But we cannot expect in the next 2 to 3, 5 years. So it is, we call this a trend analysis, trend projection technique, forecasting techniques that we have to use for it. So while calculating this, we have to know what are the things we have to consider. Sales. So for example, if you are going to acquire a DMart means you have to calculate the sales. Then what is their stock available? What is the stock, inventory stock movement? For example, they may be doing 1,000 crore business. Go and check with the inventory stock, how much amount of stock they are having. So yearly they are maintaining 1,000 crore means fine, because 1,000 crore they are purchasing, 1,000 crore they are selling. But they are having 3,000 crore stock, but they are selling 1,000 crore means 2,000 stock, dead stock. So actually they are investing for 3 crore, but they are getting a return for 1 crore. Out of 1 crore, they might be getting a 20% of profit. Means what about the balance 2,000 crore investment? That also we have to check it. And another thing, what is the type of sales they are doing? Whether they are doing in a cash or whether they are doing in a credit. Another thing, how they are purchasing from the supplier. Whether they are supplying, the supplier is doing by cash or they are giving a credit. For example, if I am getting a 6 months credit from the supplier, if I am doing a cash and carry business to the customer means I am so profitable. But in reverse, for example, if you go to the consumer durables means consumer durable business, what will happen? They will purchase cash and carry nowadays. The companies are demanding cash and carry. But when we are giving to the customers like Vasant & Co, it's a retail chain, they have to give us a credit. Or they have to tie up with some banks. When they are tie up with the banks, or the banks are giving EMI means some part of money has to be given to banks. That means that I am paying cash and carry, but I am giving a credit or commission to somebody else means my retail profit will be less. But another store, they are having 100% cash and carry, but they are getting 1 year credit means their rotation of money will be more. And what is the type of product they are doing? Whether they are doing a branded products or whether they are doing a low quality product, and whether they are doing a consistent product. For example, they are having a 50 top brand, they are selling top brands all over the year means they have a consistency. Otherwise, they are selling imported goods. As Prince is telling about Lulu, just to check with the retail outlet whether all the products they got from the foreign are actually built, they are doing properly, whether they are getting from the distributor or they are just getting from the importer and selling. If they are getting from the importer means after 6 months, they are unable to import means they cannot supply the same product to the customers. That means that they cannot get the same type of customers. So it will happen in our Bazaar Street. Bazaar Street, we will have a cheap product, very good quality, but after 3 months, we are demanding for the same brand, we cannot get. Because they are not a consistent business people with respect to the brand. They are not having attachment towards the brand. They will sell. It is a seasonal selling. If the seasonal selling means we cannot project, right? That is also there. And what is the relationship the retailer is having with the supplier? I'm showing the competition slide and I'm explaining all these things. Okay. So I will come back here. So when we want to calculate the performance of the retailer, bargaining power of buyers. What is the type of customers they are having? The customers are loyal. Bargaining power of buyer should be high or less, which is good for a retailer. Bargaining power of buyers.
Less, sir.
Less, sir.
It should be
Less bargaining power should be less.
less means if it is become high means what will be the impact?
They can bargain for lesser price.
Less profits, we'll earn less profits.
Okay, that is one thing. So if the bargain, yes.
Sir, if they have
Business
the
opportunity
bargaining
might
power,
Mm-hmm.
so if they have the bargaining power, they can shift to another company.
Very good. So then we have to think about what are the situations the buyer will have more bargaining power. Tell me.
Sir,
the
when
buyer,
similar products are available easily.
Yes. When there are similar
So
products
when-
are available at the similar price, there will be more bargaining powers. One. Number two, Vishnu.
so when the buyers are less, sir,
When the substitutes
in
for the
small
product,
quantity.
Yes, when the buyers are less, sellers are more.
Yes.
Then there will be bargaining power of. So because 100 sellers chasing only 10 buyers, then the obviously buyer will demand, right? Number two. Number three, any other point? When the bargaining power of buyers is high.
when there is no demand for the products,
Yes, when there is a less demand for the product, obviously the retailer has to give more discount, more offer. They have to request to the buyers. Then, as a buyer, we will demand. Okay, so I need this. Actually, I don't need the product. As you are pushing the product, I need this. So here the bargaining power of buyers is more mean. It is a competition for us. So why it is related to competition? When the bargaining power of buyers will be high, when there will be more number of competitors. Who are all the competitors? Competitors are the people who are selling the similar products at a similar prices and they are targeting the similar type of customers. So bargaining power of buyer should be less for a retailer. So that is a competition. Coming back this side, bargaining power of suppliers. Think as a retail outlet, when the bargaining power of supplier will be more.
when the demand is high, sir.
Yes, demand for a product is high.
When you have a monopoly in the market, when you have the monopoly in the market,
Who is having a monopoly in the market? What is mean monopoly here?
probably you're the only person who sells that product or service.
Bargaining power of supplier. Sir, assume that the entire retail management, you have to assume you as a retailer. You are a DMart. Okay, so I am saying that, dear DMart, bargaining power of your supplier is high. That means what? Who are all the suppliers
When the
for the
sup-
DMart?
when the supply in the market is less,
FMCGs, sir.
the supply can bargain. Sir.
No, who are all the supplier for the DMart?
Yes, FMCGs, sir. I mean,
Okay, so all the products to be sold in the DMart has to be sold by whom? It can be a manufacturer, it can be a distributor, correct? So DMart may be purchasing directly from the manufacturer or from the distributor. So when the bargaining power of distributor or the bargaining power of manufacturer will be high? That means that
when there are
when,
limited resources, sir.
yes,
When there are limited resources,
what is meant by limited resources here?
so for example, raw materials, sir, when there is less raw material, the product is also less. Sir. So the supply is also be like, if I can give you, I mean, I can't supply for multiple people. Sir.
Okay.
If I have to supply, I'll have to supply to only one retailer.
Okay. So then again, if the product is highly demanded product, okay, the product is ready to accepted by different retailers. If you are not buying, another retailer is waiting to buy. Okay, so here this is a reverse. Very less number of suppliers, more number of retailers. Okay, more number of. So if I am not buying, another 100 outlets are ready to buy the product means I cannot demand for the credit. I cannot demand for a good quality of product. I cannot demand for a prompt delivery. So whenever the supplier is giving, I have to accept it. So that is also another competition. It is because of retailers. Bargaining power of buyers is because of the number of customers and type of customers I am having. As a retailer having. Bargaining power of suppliers means what type of retail competition I am having and what is the number of suppliers I am having and what is their quality. Next, threat of new entrants, you know that there are new shops are coming. Okay, rivalry among, so for example DMart means if you are getting a similar supermarket nearby DMart, then it become a threat of new entrants for the DMart. Rivalry among the existing firm means already there is a big bazaar is there, already there are other outlets are there, so already there is a competition existing, that is called as rivalry among existing firms. Threat of substitute product or services, what can be the example for this? So as we are taking a DMart as an example, yes, Already I have a lot of competition in the market. There is a rivalry among existing firms. Threat of new entries, okay, as there is a more opportunity here, there might be a new outlets will be coming. So I have to take care of it. Buyers, yes, I have to concentrate on buyers. Suppliers, yes, I have to have a good relationship with the suppliers. What can be the example for threat of substitute? So I have to have a fear on another one thing, threat of substitute. What is meant by substitute with respect to the retail outlet? Substitute for a DMart. Who are all the substitute for a DMart?
So Reliance Fresh can be there.
Reliance
And-
Fresh will be a threat of new entrants or rivalry among existing firms.
Like okay,
Please understand what is meant by substitute. Can anyone say what is meant by substitute in terms of marketing?
So when one retailer starts offering better qualities compared to other retailer to the consumer.
Substitute.
So when the price of tea rises, we buy coffee. So it's a substitute for tea.
That is law of substitution. That's fine. So in the absence of one thing, we are ready to accept another thing. Okay. So that means that substitute is a little bit inferior product or service. It's not alternate product. Okay. It's not alternate product. So tea and coffee, it's different. But when you're going for taking a coffee, there is availability of water only. If you are moving to the water, what is the substitute? Okay, so tea, so in the substitute itself, there are different concepts there. Okay, equal substitute mean tea and coffee. And even you can say exactly mean Pepsi and Coke. They are equally alternate substitute. But I am not speaking into it. Here the substitute means substitute is a product or service which is inferior in service or quality compared to the actual product or service. So likewise, for the DMart, if I say Big Bazaar, it is a competitor, equal competitor. Okay? Or if I say Nilgiris, it is an equal competitor. Who can be the substitute for DMart?
So I think the small supermarkets.
Kirana stores, sir. Kirana stores.
Yes.
Yes, Kirana substitute. There's no need of a supermarket. Yes?
It's Kirana.
Metro are also wholesale dealers.
Yes, sir.
It can be good for them.
So Metro also it will be big showroom, no, sir?
Yes, sir, but the prices are comparatively the same, sir, as a demand.
Then it should be rivalry among existing firms. It should be a rivalry among existing firms. Okay, so when the competitor is equal to me, then I can say it is a rivalry among existing firms. Substitute means they are inferior. So as they said, petty shop, kirana shop, roadside shop, street shop, vehicle shop. Okay, they might be taking a part of sales from the DMart. So for example, you plan to purchase for 50,000 for Christmas with respect to dress for the entire family. First you are going to DMart. DMart is also not a very good premium for dressing. I'm saying, okay? You are going.
No, sir.
What will be the purchase? So all a DMart itself is not a very good thing. Okay, so it is also a substitute for supermarkets. But I am saying for the example. Okay, so first you are going to the DMart. You will buy 50,000. You are going to MG Road. Okay, you're roaming around. How much amount of sales will go there? And you are not going to the showrooms. You are going to shop only from the street shops. How much amount of money will go there? Approximate. Are you there, friends? Are you getting the example? When we straight away go to, so for example, we can say lifestyle. Okay, we can say lifestyle. So there will be premium products will be available. Okay, so we plan to go there to buy for 50,000 rupees. Before that, we went to small shops. They are giving lot of offers and discount. So maybe according to me, out of 50,000, 20,000 I may spend in these local brands. Because I have some preference which is used for just a casual, not for formal thing, rare occasions I will be using. In it, there is no need of much quality, much durability. I'm just going to buy a shoe for walking, and another shoe, branded shoe for the regular use I can get from lifestyle itself, stores in the lifestyle. So for the local, where there is a brand is not required, I might divert my funds to the local shops. So this is called a substitute. Okay, the threat of substitute. So whenever there is a seasonal business is coming, either it's a Diwali or Christmas, they are saying that nearly 20 to 30% of the business is acquired by the substitutes. So the question here is, when you are running a big retail shop, you have to think about all these things. All these things will eat your value. Because why we have to care about a substitute also? For example, if somebody is entering into a shop, if somebody is commenting, I bought a product from a local shop, it is only 100 rupees. It is very cheaper, but the quality is also same. But when I come to the DMart or a lifestyle, they are charging for 1,000 rupees. Here also the quality is same. If the comment is like that, means you will lose your brand value, because you are making your customer to compare with the cheap products. That itself will damage your brand value. So the competition can be in any way, that we have to clearly understand. Just for a sales, we cannot dilute our brand, dilute your way of service. We cannot give more and more discount. Even if you go to the big bazaar, they are known for discounts. There is some strategies there. 365 days, they will be giving some discount, but it will be in rotating manner. Okay. Next to big bazaar, there might be another store called a discount store. Always they will say 60% discount, 50% discount. Why we are not going into that 50%, 60% discount, and we are going to big bazaar, it is giving 20%, 30% discount, means they are maintaining some quality. You cannot 40%, 50% discount from big bazaar. Next shop, it is available. So the perception says that, and there is another parameter is there in terms of promotion. When we are giving a discount above certain level, even though the quality is good, even though brand is good, the customer will lose the confidence on the product. Even you have the ability to give discount, please don't give discount. That is another strategy in business. So normally in marketing person, we will say, give discount, sir, 1+ 1 offer, sir. It should be justifiable. For example, for promoting a product, you can give 1+1. 365 days, if you are giving 1+1 means, immediately I will calculate the value. So it should not be regular one. The next shop is giving a continuous discount. You are giving a seasonal discount, means you will be respected more than others. Here the brand value is increasing because you are giving a limited discount. So the customer are different. Even you are giving more and more quality, more and more discount, more and more service, suddenly the people will comment on you. Okay, they are earning so much money, so they are giving. What is it? So you should be very careful in understanding these parameters for answering these questions. Okay, so can we move to our discussion, friends? Hello, I asked you to remain by 11:05. Oh, it is 11:25.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there are a lot of concepts has to be discussed. There's objectives. The PPT will be shared. Okay, so objectives for the retail. If you are running a retail shop, there will be different types of objectives: financial objectives, productivity objectives, social objectives, personal objectives. So even in the financial objectives, we are having these much of things that we will discuss. In terms of operating expenses, we will discuss. Okay. So now we'll move to the questions. Okay. So team number 3, who are on the team number 3? Subham?
Yes, sir.
Please all switch on your videos. Subham, Alison, only 2.
Harsh is also there, sir.
Harshad?
Harshvardhan, sir.
Harshvardhan is not here?
No, sir.
Okay, Harshvardhan is absent. Yes. So what is your topic, friends?
The topic is e-tailing. So I'll give an introduction to e-tailing, and Shubham can continue.
No, what is the discussion is about? Please read
So
the
it's
question.
about the impact of COVID-19 on e-tailing.
Okay. So the entire all the 6 topics will be respect to there is one scenario COVID-19 pandemic, okay, and we have one type of format, one type of retailing. So for you it is called as e-tailing, electronic retailing. So this COVID pandemic situation creates some opportunity for the particular business, creates some challenge for the particular business. Are you getting a point? So you have to discuss this scenario. Because of this scenario, this type of business is going with respect to e-tailing. The same thing for the hotel, the same thing for the jewelry, and why? Yes, you can discuss for 5 minutes.
So it should be in Indian market, right? Regarding Indian market, right? Or is it globally?
You can focus on Indian market, but if you have more examples from the global also, you can explain. No problem. So nowadays we become globalized, okay? There is no brand called a purely Indian brand.
So to begin with, we'll start with what is e-tailing. E-tailing is basically sales of goods and services through the medium of internet. Yeah, like to speak about the COVID-19 situation, e-tailing in India was measured at $35 billion in 2019, but it is set to grow to about $200 billion by 2025. So you can just imagine the impact which COVID-19 has done. Like for myself itself, I'll just talk about my experience through the lockdown. I was completely ordering through a medium of internet. I was using Big Basket and Grofers for my delivery, like grocery shopping. I never went out during my the lockdown session. So you can imagine the impact of what the COVID-19 has done to the e-tailing market. So one more thing is like all the companies these days are going for an electronic market. It's like basically you don't have to have a warehouse or a store or anything. You can just have a proper website, and it's very easy. It's very handy for anybody. Like
Alison, you are explaining the characteristics of e-tailing. That's fine. But my question is, how this pandemic situation created an opportunity, created a challenge? Please focus on that point. Yes.
Yes, sir. So during the COVID-19, the lockdown was imposed like for more than 3 months, and all the local retailers were closed because of the lockdown. So what option do we had, like as a normal public or as a normal person? What options did we have for our groceries, for our medicines? So sir, we had like, for as Alison said, for groceries we were using Big Basket. So it increased the market share of Big Basket. It has increased the market share of Big Basket because as an example, if I have to buy 1 kg of sugar, I will go to a local retailer near me. But during the pandemic situation, when the lockdown was imposed, no retailer was available. So I had to buy that thing from Big Basket. And sir, same impact was with the medicines. Like, sir, sanitizers were in high demand, masks were in high demand. So the retailers didn't, like when we were in Bangalore during the lockdown period, most of the retailers, medical shops, they didn't have that sanitizer facilities with them. So we had to order it from Amazon or something like that. So it has increased the market share, but sir, there was some problems also related with it.
Subham, so I am suggesting for all the friends, yes, we are having very good example, fantastic. But in terms of when we are writing, we need some points, right? So please, all of you, think 5 points for opportunity, 5 points for challenges. Try to add example. So whenever you are saying some example, please say that point. For example, during the COVID days, unavailability of necessary products. This is one point. This creates opportunity. Are you getting the point? So please try to list down the points and try to give the example. So because marketing, what is the problem is you are fantastic in giving example, but when somebody asks for what concept you are telling means you will be get stuck. So please try to think the headings, and for the headings try to give the examples. Yes. Yes.
And sir, the negative point related to this e-tailing was, sir, like many of us had a perception that the delivery guys might be infected or something like that. So we were like cautious about it. So we were not generally going out to receive the orders. We were really cautious.
Subham, again you are giving the characteristics. I'm saying, so what are the challenges they face? Challenges. So opportunity means these are the scenarios increased the sales through e-tailing. Another thing, challenges mean these are the things which makes a decline in the e-tailing. So you have to quote some example because of the scenario during the COVID days, these type of business or these types of companies, these types of brands underperform.
Yes, sir. So, sir, the companies that underperformed were like construction companies because, sir, they didn't have anything.
No. With respect to e-tailing only, you have to tell. Your topic is e-tailing. In e-tailing, in e-commerce, what are the companies underperform? Yes.
So the fashion apparel companies underperformed as people didn't have like a lot of people lost their jobs, so nobody was into like.
Listen. Apparel is a separate industry. You have to give example only from your e-commerce. You can say Flipkart suffered a loss.
Yes, sir.
Amazon suffered a loss. If it's so, because of COVID. So, for example, I can say during the COVID days, people are looking for product, right? So, whoever sells whatever in the e-commerce, they're ready to buy. They won't validate. So earlier we used to check only in the Flipkart, only in the Amazon. Now, even in OLX, I'm ready to buy. Even somebody started yesterday on Instagram, they are saying I'm ready to buy. This creates a challenge for Flipkart and Amazon, right? Because Amazon and Flipkart have a lot of stock, lot of investment. But because of pandemic situation, Alison created one small website in Kotonou. He started selling some product what he's having. So as during the pandemic situation, I am not actually looking for branded products. Okay. So whatever Alison is giving, I am ready to buy because he will supply in 1 hour, right? This affecting Amazon. Likewise. Yes. These are actually challenges for Amazon and Flipkart.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Because Amazon and Flipkart are not actually having their own go down inventory for all the things because they are not a manufacturers. Okay, they are just an intermediary. But during the pandemic situation, all the companies started their websites also, started their apps. So when all the companies are coming directly through their website main, the need for Amazon and Flipkart is started reducing during the pandemic because till now only 5 to 10% of the sales was happened for the branded companies. But during the pandemic, the only way is to sell only through this thing. No? So now they all created application. Correct? Are you getting the friends? Even in our college, that's the thing. Earlier we'll have only 10%, 20% online discussions. Rarely we will have. Google Class discussion only we will have. But what now happening? 100% we are depending on it now. So what is happening? 100% we are depending on our Zoom, correct? 100% depend on internet. So these creates opportunity. What are the disadvantages happening in the market? There is no need of chalk piece. There is no need of board. Are you getting the point? So these are some negatives is happening in the education with the particular to stationaries. So the same way in e-tailing, what are the challenges they are facing?
I'm not sure about it, sir.
Are you getting me, Alison?
Yes, sir, I'm getting your point.
So we have to think about the challenges of a e-tailer, not the challenge of somebody. So if it is a challenge for somebody else, it is opportunity for us. Yes, obviously there is a lot of challenge in supply chain management, a lot of challenges in order taking. So it is opportunity. Yes, you listed the. What is the real challenge faced by the e-tailers?
A lot of competition has come up during this COVID-19.
Exactly.
Like every company is having a website and they're selling by themselves. So that is one point. And sir, I guess as every company is doing it online, there's a price war going on. Like I can give more discounts than the other person. So that's again a disadvantage for retailing.
Exactly.
Third point is earlier, sir, as you said, Amazon was the only one who was doing it. Now Amazon has to think like they have to put more efforts into their planning and different planning. Basically, they have to put more efforts into it, coming up offers, because I guess that's one more negative.
Yes. So I can add one more thing. Earlier, people will be going to the shop. They will have a different shopping experience. Okay. They will be looking for a lot of variety. So when they compare with other things, okay, Flipkart and Amazon, they are having very good way. They are representing everything. Okay. But now what has happened? Nobody is going to the shop. So for example, we can say out of 1 lakh people, 1,000 people are checking Amazon and Flipkart. Okay, so they have their own loyal customers. Now what happened is all the 1,000 people are coming online. The Flipkart and Amazon, sometimes they are unable to satisfy them, right?
Yes, sir.
There are a lot of logistical problem will be there. Immediate boom within 10 months, which is an immediate boom. So when I just put a Google, for example, I need some sanitizer, put in a Google, there are thousands of websites are coming. So Flipkart, Amazon also struggling to differentiate from others. Earlier, what is their difference? Cheaper price, correct? If you want to buy a laptop from the store, it is a 50,000 rupees. If you are buying from the Flipkart, it will be 30,000 rupees. Forget the point. So what happened in last 2 years? We are also moving to the Flipkart. We are also moving to the Amazon. Slowly, the price difference is reducing. Please, all of you watch carefully. Before 5 years, the difference between online and offline is huge. Nearly 30 to 40% difference. Now, it is only 10% difference. Even I can say, sometimes if you go to the mobile shop owners are ready to give you the same price what the Flipkart is offering. You got it point? You can go to any big retail shop, those who are selling a branded mobile, just to show, sir, this is the sales value or sales price of the particular product, they immediately give you the same price. So the retailer will add, I am ready to give a service also. Correct? So now the customer started thinking that the price difference is very less. Why have to go to online? That is also another challenge. Okay, already it is happening. Now it is cut. They cannot go to the retail outlet. So immediately those who are preferring the regular retail outlet, they started thinking for some other option, because some customers started thinking that the price reduction in Flipkart and Amazon is reducing, and Flipkart and Amazon are selling only selective products. Regard the point. Even in the mobile, they sell only selected brands. If you go to Flipkart, they will be selling selected brands. In the selected brand, they are selling only the selected SKUs only. So if some other brands or some other websites are giving all the offers, they will go to them. So it is a challenge of the Amazon and Flipkart to stock all the brands to compete in the market. Even it is selling or not, they have to make all the products available. So when they have a lot of availability, they have to make mean lot of investment they have to make. Lot of investment they have to make mean there is a lot of risk in terms of credit, risk in terms of damage, correct? And if you're going to the Flipkart, another thing, yes, suddenly I need more laptops. Why I need more laptops? Everybody is moving to the work from home. So I'm just going through the ordering of Flipkart. They says that it is not available because sudden increase, right? 100 customers become 1000 customers. So when I am seeing repeatedly out of stock means I will get bad about the online business. I will go to some other websites also. These are the ways the substitute will growing. Now you understand the word substitute. The small digital providers or the app providers or the websites cannot compete, but because of this situation, the small substitute also acquire share from the top retailers. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anything to be added, friends?
Sir, I guess even one more, like I just want to add to your point. Like as you said, they have to invest a lot of things in technology. Like there's a company called Lenskart. So Lenskart, what they say is has this augmented reality interface, which like if you open the app, it just scans your face and puts in. You can just check how does that eyewear looks on you. Amazon and Flipkart doesn't have it.
Correct.
Yes, sir. That's it from our side.
Very good. Okay. So thank you, friends. So we will move on to team number 6. Team number 6. Team number 6.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Naveen and Melby, Jibin and Jade. So please all of you switch on your video. Jibin informed.
Jibin couldn't attend today, sir.
Yes. He informed.
Yes, sir.
Jade. Okay. So I will be marking Jade as absent. Okay, so there is no response from Jade. Yes, Naveenan and Melby, you can divide your points and you can explain. What is your industry is about?
ITC retail chain, sir.
Yes?
FMCG products.
Read it properly.
FMCG, sir.
Whether
ITC.
it is no. Whether it is FMCG or FMCD?
FMCD.
Electronic durables, I mentioned, right?
Yes,
sir.
So what are the challenges or opportunities? So one person can speak about the opportunity, one person can be discussing about the challenges. So consumer durables means obviously washing machine, refrigerator, TV, mixie, grinder, etc. So during this last 10 months COVID situation, what are the opportunities these industries? So you have to list down the brands, what are the major players in the market, what are the opportunities they grasped, and what are the challenges they are facing. You can classify among yourself. So as of now, Harshavardhan, Jade are absent, and I will track from the Excel sheet also. And Stephen joined very late. Yes.
Yes, sir. Like when it comes to the current situation due to pandemic, the electronic devices are kind of going out well, sir, comparatively to the previous things, because now people are more staying in the home place, sir. Like everyone are having a rural background, and like many places, people want staying not in the apartments, and they're going for their hometown. So in that case, like the number of people in a family becomes more, and the work required is more. So people require electronic products, like you can take it as coolers, or take it as washing machines and other devices. They're all responsive. So they require all these products, and the sale is going really good. Recently, when it comes to, like, I did an internship in Agora, sir. Like they are the distributors which they work in, and they have sold almost like 150 goods, sir, like in the during the pandemic situation. So
Okay.
which is really impressive, and it's like showing that people are tending to buy during the pandemic situation.
So Ravinan, as I already said that, try to list down few points,
Yes, sir.
opportunities, one, two,
Like
three, four, five.
in
Yes.
the in terms of companies, Samsung, LG, and now recently Lloyd, sir. These three companies are doing pretty much well, whereas Crompton, Havells, and these companies have become a little bit low, sir. Like they're going under some kind of loss
Yes.
when it comes
Navina,
to.
Navina and Melby, our discussion is about the retailing of this product, not about the brand performance. Our topic is not the performance of FMCG. Our topic is performance of retailing of FMCG. So who are all selling FMCG products? Please list down the retailer's name.
uh, Chroma, sir.
Chromo, one.
Girias,
Yes.
Adishwar.
Okay.
Havells.
Havells is a brand. I'm speaking
So
about a retail outlet.
Girias, Hadeshwar, sir, and
Okay.
Big Bazaar
Okay.
and DMart.
No, no. You are saying everyone specialized retail outlets for selling FMCG.
Specialized
Girias.
Chroma, sir.
Chroma. No, no. The same thing you are repeating that.
No, sir. Like specialized, they are like Chroma, Girias, and Paisa. These three are like top retail outlets.
Reliance Digital.
Yes, sir.
Next showroom.
So my network is unstable, sir. Like there's no power here.
Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. So, dear students, I am just to please understand the topic means just to find out the retailers. A scenario is fine, but we are not speaking about a brand. So you identify 5 retailers, right? These 5 retailers, how they grasped the opportunity of pandemic, or these 5 retailers, what are the loss they incurred because of pandemic? Yes.
Yes, sir. In terms like Reliance Digital, sir,
Mm.
they did really well from our other three, sir. Like from take it as Pi or Girias and Chroma. Reliance Digital have come up with new schemes, sir. They came out with new schemes, and they really outperformed others.
In pandemic
And
situation, in pandemic
yes, sir.
situation.
During pandemic situation, sir,
Mm.
like they maintained that all the rules which were dedicated to followed, sir. Like during the pandemic situation, and they made sure people are visiting their stores.
Okay.
So they even offered like in particular regions, they even offered hygiene, like sanitizers, pocket sanitizers, and masks.
They
So
also
to ensure the
partnered with
safety of people.
Domino's, sir,
Okay.
to provide the essential goods, like as he told, the hand sanitizers and other groceries to the doorsteps of our home itself.
Okay. So again, the question is, because of the pandemic, how their sales increased, if it is increased, opportunities.
Like they're gaining the trust of people, sir. Like by giving the products in a little lesser amount than compared to normal days. Like usually before the pandemic days, the prices of take it as laptops. Laptops were not at all, like not even one used to get sold in particular season. But during pandemic, since all have converted into online, the number of laptops sold by digital Reliance Digital was more, sir. Like everyone started approaching outlets to buy,
Yes,
because
yes, yes.
the trust from outlets is more than trust from online, sir. Since many electronics can be forged through online, so people are not going through it and they are going through outlets. So when they take it as outlets,
Navinan, the restriction is not only about the physical outlet. It's a retailing of electronic durable. It can be
yes,
in
sir,
online, it can be in the
including that,
physical
sir.
outlet.
Like
Whatever it can be. So I
yes,
will add some point. So why there is an increase in consumer durables means, as you people mentioned, that because of the pandemic situation, everybody are locked into our home. So one side,
yes,
work from home, we need a laptop. Okay, we need other related gadgets. So there is a more demand. Earlier, most of the IT people, they work only with the company laptop and they work with the company PC. Now what they are telling, they cannot give the company laptop, so they can buy laptop. The company will reimburse. So there is a double, triple increase in some other IT companies for the demand for the laptops. Another side, for example, your father or brother or your mother, sister, they are working with, they will be separated in room. Okay, as you are attending online class, it is separated. So already there might be a laptop means they are using laptop. So for example, another student, he need another laptop. Correct? So even both people are working, there should be two different laptop is required. Then fine, brother is taken care, sister is taken care, father is taken care. What about the mother? Mother, grandfather is there and some kids are there. So what they have to do? They have to see the television. So earlier, if mother is in home, the children will be at schools. Now everybody inside, no? So they also has to be entertained. There are a lot of fights coming between them, correct? So there is a need for more entertainment, indoor entertainments. Okay?
yes,
Because what the kids will say, you are not allowing us to use the mobile. Okay, even you are allowed to use the mobile, I have to use the mobile only for online class. I hate the mobile. That is the attitude we are also having, right? So they don't want to even play with the mobile, because when they take mobile, they will see only online classes. I don't want mobile. So they want to see the television. They want to play video games. Correct? They want to hear the music. Correct? So there will be fight is coming. So what someplace the father is doing, they are buying two television. So one person please keep in hall and one small television keep in your bedroom. That is also happening. Another side, earlier mother is cooking only for two people. So lunch and everything will be, so IT people, they will take in their office itself. The sales people also will take outside. Now everybody inside, no? If you go to any home, there will be at least 5 to 6 people. Earlier it will be nuclear family, now they are becoming giant family. Everybody having a problem, right? Those who are placed in different area, now they are become a giant family, right? Giant family means they have to cook more. They need big gas stove. They need grinder. They need washing machine. Correct? How much? So I cannot wash for everyone, right? Mother will be fighting. Wife will be fighting, right? So it is need for buying these consumer durables, because we are coming back at least a temporary this giant family system. So our need for consumer durable is double, triple. The same thing for the mobile also. Same thing for other gadgets also. We don't know after 1 year whether we are going to use or not. So it is increased, right? So these are the opportunities, our change in our value system, our change in family system. Now everybody is together. What is the problem? Okay, so even we are not able to go to cinema theaters. So we want to see the movie here itself. For that we need to buy some gadgets. Okay, we have to buy new headphones, Bluetooth device we have to buy. Correct? So the entertainment or office work or studies, for all these things, electronic durables is required. So for taking care of food making, for housekeeping, correct? There's a lot of need for consumer durables. This is one opportunity. This is a situation for an opportunity. How they grasp the opportunity, that's another condition. What is the challenge? Now come back to the challenge. Yes. Melby Naveenan,
Sir?
you only presenting that, I'm just adding up.
Yes, sir. Actually, you told all the points, sir.
No, I told only one point. Because of pandemic, everybody is working from home. There's only one
I
point.
was thinking about all those points, sir.
So think about the challenges. What are the challenges faced by the FMCG retailers? Don't think about the FMCG industry, retailer.
When it comes to retailers, getting customers is important, sir. Not to lose the customers which they have.
Okay.
That is a big challenge for them, sir, because retaining the customers is like retaining their trust. And if the product loses its trust, it's difficult for them. So that's a big challenge. And when it comes to timely responsive, sir, they should be available, sir. Due to pandemic, the number of people who are working is less. So the queries and other stuffs are like very affected. So they should make sure they're giving timely responses. And they should make sure the follow-up is done properly, sir.
Okay, so more point, I'm expecting more point. Melby, think as a retailer. Please go and sit in one retail. Think. Now with the pandemic situation, very less customer or no customer is walking to the retail outlet. If they are walking to the retail outlet, government is restricting with a lot of rules. You have to give this, give that, give this. This is additional cost, right? Giving a sanitizer. You should not use the air cooler. The customer is not ready to come inside a big retail shop without air cooler. How I can convince them? Please think as a retailer. Okay, most of the people, most of the laborers are outside. So, for example, if you say some retail outlet in Bangalore, Naveenan, I cannot see you.
Sir,
so
my network is unstable, sir. So if I'm on, I can't even hear what you're telling.
Sir, please change your network. So it is an instruction that you have to switch on the video during the class discussion. Otherwise, you will be marked absent. So please try to make alternate in the future classes. Okay. So okay, fine. So when we speak about the labor, employee is also a problem, right? Please think about it. So we are getting more people from other states. Now, because of pandemic, they went to their home. Who can serve in the outlet? Even you open the outlet. Housekeeping, there is no people are there.
So why can't it be the daily wage workers if they are like left out with no job now, since all are staying at home, they can be pulled out, like they can come and be the
that is a suggestion. That is a suggestion. Now I am asking to list out the challenge. I am saying that this is the one challenge. Availability of the employees, trained employees, because it is not a small shop, right? It is a consumer durable. It has to have some skilled, educated people. Where I can get the people. So everybody went to
the early demands, sir.
Yes.
Meeting the early demands. Like per year, they'll have the number of sales should be this much. They'll have the demand. And like meeting the demand is like difficult because of pandemic. Target, yes, sir. Target.
So obviously, what has happened before pandemic? For example, by February, there's a lot of stocks available in their outlet. Okay, it is going to near December. If December ends, means all the stock will call as a old stock.
Yes, sir.
Next year, every company will be coming with brand new 2021. What will happen to 2020? Because in the FMCG also all cash and carry. The company will not take all the stocks back. Already there is no customer. So again, it is going to end. Again, I have to give more and more discount or free offers to sell the product. I am not going to get profit. I am going to lose, but still I have to push the product. How I can push? That is again a problem.
Big billion sales, sir.
Yes. So these words will attract, sir, but we are going to lose, right?
Yes, sir.
It's a big loss.
Then, in case of discount slashes, it will be like you can give for multiple products together. Like if you're purchasing multiple products at once, then we can give that offer. If it is single product, we can give a little bit lesser.
Naveen, and again you are coming to the suggestion. I am asking about challenge. Please first go with the topic, the challenge. I am not asking for suggestion. Yes, Vijay.
Sir, after some time I'm having EY interview, sir. So can I log out, sir?
Oh, okay, fine. So within 2 minutes we will end up. So with this discussion we'll end up, no problem. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So for others also, the discussion means please think only in depth about the topic. We'll be having more idea, more suggestions, more things we'll be reading. But please, again, I'm saying for our brainstorming, please restrict your thinking with the topics. Opportunity 5 points, not an example. 5 point. Challenge 5 point. For each point, try to think about some example. The example should be related to only the retail because it is a retail management. If I give the same topic in service, it will be different. The same topic in consumer. So please stick on with the subject. Here in the terms of retail management, please think as only as a retailer. I had invested crores and crores of money. I have 1,000 units of a TV, washing machine. Nobody is coming. What are the challenges I am facing? So because of pandemic, another there is a lot of increase in demand for consumer durables. What are the opportunities I am facing? Just list on 5. From this, we will get more ideas. Then we will go to suggestions, solutions, etc. Okay. So thank you, Melby and Navinan. So other teams, other 4 teams, please be ready in the future classes with the points. Challenge 5 point, opportunity 5 point with the example of a retail outlet. Okay. Okay, so thank you friends. Nice discussion. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you all. Another thing, as I mentioned, yes.
Thank you, sir.
So all have to list down in the forum. Even we have a presentation only in the next class. Please, all of you have to list your views in your forum. This is an assignment, right? So immediately after the class, please log into your LMS. Go to the activity number 2. Please stick on to your topic. Write your views in the forum. Okay, don't forget. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.